Since the solar program's launch in 2006, the Illinois Clean Energy Community Foundation has awarded over $5 million in grants to over 400 schools to support the installation of 1,000-watt solar PV systems. Workshops are now available to teachers at Illinois schools that have received or are about to receive an educational solar electricity or PV system grant from Illinois Clean Energy Community Foundation. The trainings are free and they're designed to give teachers the tools they need to teach about renewable energy in the classroom. There's even reimbursement for substitute teachers.
My name is Tyrell. I work for the NEED Project, National Energy Education Development. We are a K-12 not-for-profit energy education group. We've been around almost 40 years. It'll be 40 years, I think, in April. I'm never really sure about our birthday because we just kind of keep rolling along, so, you know. I'm really glad you're here. I used to teach high school chemistry and physics. So, you know, when I had to teach circuits and I had to teach principles about light, I used solar energy because both of those are in there. And it was fun, and the kids enjoyed it. And I never heard, why do I have to know this? Right? You've heard that. Why do I gotta know this anyway?
There are 2 levels of training. Level 1 is the introduction to solar, wind, and renewable energy. Level 2 is the more hands-on approach that gives teachers the opportunity to come together and share their experiences with one another on the various approaches they use to integrate renewables into their classrooms. Please note that in order to attend a Level 2 workshop, you must have attended a Level 1 workshop first.
So Science of Energy is our foundational our cornerstone piece. It's what we always start with. It deals with energy forms and energy transformations. So when we talk about science of energy, we're talking about looking at how we use light and how it's changing form, looking at how we use chemical energy and how it's changing form, and all those kinds of things, okay? When we use energy, I mean, you don't plug your lights into a lump of coal.
Straight from electricity into your battery onto the road.
You're still doing less transformations of energy.
Yes, and you're putting less carbon into the atmosphere. But it gets complicated when we talk about Illinois because most of our power comes from nuclear. Okay. Just to let you know what's in here, first of all, it's a little chilly right now, so we didn't deploy the stage that's behind all of you. But that stage opens up, and if you see along the wall, you'll see some solar panels there. Those actually get deployed on there. And this truck is completely off-grid. The problem with that crimping tool is when it's open, it's hard to grab one hand around, so you might have to start it with both hands and finish it with the one hand.
I got her.
Do they sell them lefty and righty?
They don't. But what they do make, I was just at a conference a couple weeks ago, they make a battery-powered one now.
I'm assuming we have everyone. My name is Cassie Slattery. I work for the Illinois Clean Energy Community Foundation, strictly the energy program. What the program is we provide you an educational solar system. Basically, it's just a small, accessible educational PV system that you can use to provide assistance in teaching your students about solar energy and even beyond that.
So what we want the students to do, to be able to do is, first of all, create a hypothesis, making their predictions, and then along the way, testing so they can determine which degree pitch is going to be best based on their trial and error, and then the readings on the voltmeter as well.
Essentially, because we're wrapping up second day of your solar training, whether it was back-to-back or whether it was because you were here before, what's the one thing, like your nugget?
Yeah, and so does anybody have any resources or ideas?
I like this kind of exchange where people are telling little anecdotes about things they've taught, like this worked or this didn't work, or we tried it this way. I wouldn't mind having more of that.
For more information about solar and wind grants and teacher training workshops, please visit the IllinoisSolarSchools.org website or email glenn@learnenergy.org for more information.